Hello everybody, this is Celesta Matthews and today we are going to see the code for this particular web page. So what I have done is the first is the menu bar wherein I have put the hover. It changes the color and you can see that the opacity is low, and this menu bar is fixed. That means whenever I am moving the page, it is not moving. The next thing that I have done is creating these boxes over here, and then I have written some details, and then I have created these thumbnails which has a different background, and then these icons are you can see that whenever you hover over it, it becomes dark and it pops up. Okay, after that we have this particular table wherein I have included hover as well as this image is there over here. So we'll see the code for this. First we'll be looking at the HTML part of it. So what I have done is, so for the navigation bar I have this UL over here. Inside that I have the LIs and I have 5 LIs over here. And inside the anchor tag I have written menu 1, my profile, menu 2, menu 3, anything you can write down over there. And then I have provided style for this. So let's look at the style over here. So the margin over here is 0 pixel, padding is 0 pixel as well. Then the body, inside the body tag I have given the background image as URL flowers.jpg. Background size is cover so that it covers the whole screen. And then background attachment is fixed, and background repeat, no repeat, and I have set the height. After that, for the navigation bar, I have given the box sizing is border box, and then the Z index is 1 and position is fixed. That is the reason why it is not moving from its place whenever I scroll across the page. And the margin is 0 and width I have given it as 100%. Now coming over to the LI, I have floated each LI to the left and I have set 20% width for that. And the text is aligned at the center. For the anchor tag, I have given text decoration as none so that I can remove the underline over each anchor tag, and the display as block. And so because it's block, it fits in particularly to that size that I have mentioned over there. After that, for the UL tag, I have given list style type as none. So this is to remove the bullet point that comes over there. And then you have margin, padding, overflow, background color, and position is set as relative. And the opacity I have given it as 0.6. This is the reason why it is less opaque, and whenever I hover over it, the opacity becomes 1 and the background color changes. So I have given it over here, that is LIA colon hover. Okay. So now we'll see the rest of it, the banner part. That is the 3 banners that I've given, 2 on the left side and 1 on the right side. 2 on the right side and 1 on the left side. So I have given the ID for banner, and then I have this first banner over here. And for that, I have just given it as div. I have not written anything over it. And then the second one is given ID 2 and the third one is given ID 3. What I do is, for this particular banner, the ID named banner, I make the width as 100%, and then for 1 it will be to the left, 2 will be to the right, and 3 will be to the left. So let's see how we have given the CSS code for it. For the first one, I have given right colon 0. That means the right part will be 0 pixel. That means it's totally shifted towards the right. The float is at the right, and then I have given the border in the left part is 2 pixel and it is dashed. Okay, so rest all I think you can go through it. The second one, the second banner, that is ID 2, I have given left as 0. In the first one it was right as 0, in the first one and the second one it is left at 0. Okay, so rest all is same except for this part I have given the border right as 2 pixel and it is dashed. The similar thing I have given for the third one. Okay, so that's for the banner. And then the next part comes over here. So the icon part, the thumbnail part. So in this, what I have done is I have created an ID named sec, and then inside that I have given image src secbg.jpg. This thing is the name of the background file, okay, the image. and I have inserted inside that, I've given it inside the image tag, and I have given the CSS code for this. So let's have a look at that. It's over here, sec image, width is 100%, position is absolute, and so that inside that, on top of that image, I can place any other like thumbnail or image or text, anything. For that reason, I have to give the position as absolute, and then I have given top, and the opacity of the background is set to 0.8, and then I have the height over here. So let's have a look at the rest part of it. Here the ID is equal to third, and then I have given div ID equal to A. Inside that I have given an image. Okay, so here is the image inserted. So what I have done is basically I have created 3 IDs over here. It's A, B and C. Now inside of each ID I have 2 another IDs. The first part is this, in which I have given the image. Similarly, I have here the second part and the third image. Okay, and other than that, I have given the text which is below it, and I have given a class named C1. So this becomes your second div, and here you have another div, and here is the other div. Okay, so that's what I have followed over here. Now we'll look at the CSS part of it. Here for A, B and C, that is the container part, I have given its position as relative. The background image was absolute, and to put it inside this I have to give the position as a relative, and then I have given the display as inline block, and I have set the width to it. Now the image part, the 3 images have these 3 IDs, imagine, paint and present. So I have given these particular codes for this. The border radius is set to 50% so that I can make it circular. Again, the position is absolute, and I have given the shadow as 7 pixel, 10 pixel and 10 pixel. Okay. Now inside the image, inside the container, the image that is placed, for that again I have given it as 50%, position is relative, height and opacity are set it. Now what happens when you hover over these images? So for each of these I have given hover, that is #A image : hover, #B image : hover, and similarly for C. So the opacity is set to 1 and Z index is 1. Okay, so that's about the thumbnail. Now we have the 4th section in which we have the table part. So over here I have given the ID as 4th, and this background is set for that particular table, and inside the table I have given this, that is the TR has the class fav, and inside the first part of it, the heading part, for that I have merged 2 columns. So I give call span is equal to 2, and I given the heading over there. Okay, and then for the other parts I have divided it into 2 parts. That means each has the width of 50%. So I have given class equal to fav and the heading, and then I have given the image that has to be inserted. Similarly, I have done the same for all of the 4 images. Now we'll have a look at the CSS part. Here I have given the position of the table as relative, because on top of that image I am putting this table, so it has to be relative, and the positioning for that image has to be absolute. Now border is equal to 1 pixel solid, and width is 100%. Now top I have given to 10 pixels so that I can set it according to the background, and border radius is 3%. Okay, similarly I have given the code for TR over here so that I can give particular background color. For TD I have given the width as 50%. Okay, so 50 is for the text and other 50% is for the image part of it. Now you can see that I have different colors. In the odd part I have a different color, even part I have a different color. So in order to have that, we have the child selector over here. So we say TR : nth child and odd, or if you want it to be even, you can even specify even inside these brackets, and I have given this particular color for that. And then I have given the CSS for the image which is placed inside that, and the opacity is 0.7, and when you hover over it, the opacity becomes 1. So that's all. You can see over here that the opacity is changing and the color for each of these is different. So that's all about the code. I hope you understood it. Thank you.